In this video, we're going to be showing you guys how to install hood struts on your 4th gen Tacoma. So that way you can open your hood just like this and you don't have to use your hood prop. All you really need to install this kit is a 12mm ratcheting wrench and a small impact with a 12mm socket if you want to make it go a little bit faster. But let's go ahead and get started. So this is what you'll get when you receive the hood struts. So this is everything you'll get in the kit. You'll get 2 struts, you'll get the upper mounts, and then you'll get the lower mounts. These two are a little bit different. The right lower mount will be this guy right here. The right one doesn't have any bends on it. The metal plate is just a flat plate. However, the left lower mount has this bend in it, as you can see right there. So this one's going to be our left lower mount, and the one that is completely flat will be our right lower mount. So we're going to be starting here on the driver's side. We have a ditch light bracket mounted to this, so if yours does not, you won't have this black bracket right here. However, the installation will be the same. We're going to remove this top bolt here. It is a 12mm. And then we're going to grab our upper bracket with the hole that is on the top side of it. So you'll see here the ball side is towards the bottom. And this would work because if you think about it the other way, the ball would be on the wrong side. So we want our ball to be facing the inside and we want our hole to be on the top. We're going to set that bracket right in there. We're going to reinstall the factory hardware. And even with the ditch light bracket, we have enough threads to grab onto. We're going to align the right side of it to the factory mount here. That way it could be straight up and down. And then we'll hold that there while we tighten it all the way. Now we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Grab our upper bracket. Again, we want the hole on the top and the ball pointing towards the inside of the engine bay. Reinstall the factory bolt. Hold it flat against the hood bracket here, the factory one, and tighten it up. And please excuse my wiring mess just because we are working on, or actually finalizing, the battery mount that will allow you to run the factory battery and an air compressor right next to each other, which is why I have a lot of this stuff just disconnected, because we finalized the fitment and then I kind of just threw all of this back in here without really tightening it up, just because I know I'm going to have to take it back out and redo it anyways once the final battery tray is done. So excuse my mess, but the next step, we're going to be looking for this bolt hole right down here. So right where your negative terminal is, we're going to be looking straight between that negative terminal and this fuse box. So between the battery and the fuse box, you'll see this 10mm bolt here with a ground terminal on it. We're going to be utilizing the hole right above that. It is a threaded hole. So we're going to be grabbing our left side bracket here, the one with the bend on the side. We're going to get it in place. To the left side of the hole, towards the back of the vehicle, there's another hole that this arm will slide into and fall into place. And then we'll be able to utilize that hole right there. With a new bolt that they provide, you can now go ahead and start that bolt into the fender wall, which has that threaded hole already. Next, on the driver's side, we're going to be looking for the ABS module and all your brake components right here on the corner of the driver's side. Looking down here, you'll see a bolt here. This here is another fuse box on the driver's side. So this bolt here is a 12 millimeter. So we'll just pull this guy off as well. Then we're gonna grab our driver's side mounting bracket here. So we're gonna put it just like this, the ball facing towards the inside. Then I'm just going to actually reuse the factory hardware instead of using the new one, just because there's plenty of thread. But if you want to use the new bolt, you can. So you can see here that it pivots. On the very bottom of that, there's a little leg that once it goes all the way, it kind of locks itself into place. So we're basically going to lock it in place right there and then tighten that bolt. Now we're going to grab one of the struts. We're going to snap the bottom side in. Just push it in, it'll automatically lock itself into place. Now we need to support the hood while we remove the factory rod, and then we're going to lift it up far enough so that way we can line up the top of the new strut to the top mount, and then we're going to snap it in place, and then we're going to lower it back down and put our factory rod back in just to support it, and then we'll do the other side. We're going to do the same on the passenger side. Snap the bottom in place. Now I'm gonna lift the hood, take the factory rod out. While I'm supporting it, I'm gonna walk to the passenger side, bring the hood up far enough to snap the upper strut back into place. And then now we have a fully supported hood, hands-free. So now we have hood struts that hold up the hood for us, and it holds it higher. So that way we can have more access to the underside of the engine bay. And to close it, obviously we just pull down and close it all the way. That is pretty much it for this install. Very easy installation for these hood struts. No drilling or anything involved, which makes it really nice. But I will have a product link down in the description with a discount code as well if you guys would like to save some money and get this for your own vehicle. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in another video.